Well, good morning. We're taking a little walk this morning in Cove. I saw this really pretty frangipani and I thought I'd point it out. This is actually, I'm looking at it now, this is actually the same floor plan of house I lived in when I lived in Cove. So the dog and I are out for a walk. He's a little under the weather, so it's a little short one today. I only live a few streets away from Cove now, so we pop in here once in a while for a walk. And I thought, well, what do I talk about this morning? So this morning I'm going to talk about a millennial that has been working on paying down their debt. So we've had several conversations about the liberation of eliminating debt and how it feels and how it frees up your credit and your capital to save money or change houses. You know, you never know when you're a younger person if you're going to have a baby or your parents are going to move in with you, or even worse, I've met some folks who have unexpectedly had to take care of somebody else's children for whatever reason. So yesterday our conversation was about bi-monthly payments. And I believe we either yesterday or in the next few days will have a post that goes, isn't that a pretty one? I think Keith Reinert built that one. Very pretty homes in here. Still one of my favorite communities. I miss it. But just like the millennial we're talking about, I was downsizing. My kids are grown. I didn't need a house with 4 bedrooms anymore and all the other expenses that came with it. So anywho, back to our little millennial who's been paying down their debt. And we were talking about how much they owed on their current mortgage yesterday. And when we were talking about that, which wasn't even a sizable sum, I think that they were into the low 40,000s on a home that was built, or excuse me, purchased maybe about 15 years ago. So it wasn't a very expensive home to begin with. And they've been making their payments diligently. So we went actually online and looked up bi-monthly mortgages and the difference it made to their bottom line. I was explaining to them how I was doing something similar with my unexpected car payment on my Toyota RAV4. I had a beautiful little Mini Cooper that I just totally was in love with, and you know, that one bit the dust unexpectedly and propelled me into the need to purchase a car that I wasn't anticipating purchasing, and I just hated having a car payment. So I was not only making my car payments, but also paying down on the principal every month until it was less debt to me. Very pretty morning this morning. The clouds are really spectacular. The sun's just coming up. I know. We now interrupt your credit speech to show you sunrise in Cove in Bonita Springs, Florida. There's Lucinda's house, for anybody that knows Lucinda. So, you know, I explained, I've only owned the car about a year and a half, and that's nearly all taken care of. I purchased it wisely, first of all, from the Hertz Corporation as one of their fleet cars. And the same thing goes on with mortgages. So, you know, if you are a younger person, regardless of your debt, start looking up bi-monthly payments or debt elimination. You don't have to call a company if you're diligent, and you can, we're on the hunt for a little bunny here, so. And that's it. You can pay down your debt. You can own homes. You can make your life less stressful. And I probably should add that this person was like, oh my gosh, I feel sorry, bud, you can't do that. This person was like, I didn't know how good it would feel to not owe all this money. And I said, well, you were raised culturally owing money, and you've never known any different. You didn't know that you could sleep soundly at night and you could save up and start paying for things instead of financing them or putting them on credit cards. And they agreed wholeheartedly. This is somebody in their early 30s. So, you know, it's never too late to clean up your credit, to learn a different way of life. And if you would like some links to learn more about cleaning up your credit, eliminating your debt, or you want to speak to somebody firsthand who's done it, feel free to pick up the phone. We've got some great mortgage brokers that can also coach you on how to improve your credit rating, how to get you into your first home or condo, and help you get peace of mind. You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck, and you don't have to live beyond your means. It just takes a little bit of discipline. We've got the right people to help you, so let us know.